It's Sunday, March 30th in the year 2025, also known as the smartest year ever. My name is Gordy, and today we are talking about the origins of April Fool's Day. Yeah, I do it a little earlier. Plus, if I did it on April Fool's Day, people would think that I'm lying about it. You know, as someone that is presenting facts, April Fool's Day is a real ethical dilemma for me. Let's get into it. Why do we prank people on April 1st? Have you ever fallen for an April Fool's prank and thought, ha, who started this tradition? Well, it turns out the biggest prank of all might be that no one really knows. The origin of April Fool's Day is as confusing as that fake lottery ticket, but there are theories. One of the most popular explanations blames France. Back in 1582, France switched from the Julian calendar to the Gregorian calendar, meaning New Year's Day moved from April 1st to January 1st. Well, not technically April 1st. More like, the spring equinox. The vernal equinox, it would be the time. So if you're that person that's only watching the shorts, you're not going to know that. And it's just going to say April 1st, and you're going to be that guy on TikTok who's drafting that comment right now going, well, actually, smartest year ever, actually, it was March 26th. Well, I know that it's March 26th, all right? I'm doing an April Fool's video. Sometimes it was April 1st. All right, I'm getting sidetracked. I'm fighting a straw man. But yeah, so France, they moved New Year's Day from around April 1st to January 1st, and not everyone got the memo. News traveled about as fast as a carrier pigeon with a hangover, and so these people still celebrating New Year's on April 1st, well, they were mocked as April Fools and supposedly became targets for pranks. Well, then there's Geoffrey Chaucer, who in the Canterbury Tales mentions a prank happening on March 32nd, which, if you're keeping score at home, does not exist. Some people think that this is an early April Fool's reference, but most historians chalk it up to a bad translation rather than proof that the medieval Brits were into practical jokes. And if you like conspiracies, some claim April 1st was historically a day of deception because of ancient Roman festivals like Hilaria, which was hilarious, full of cheer. Etymology side dish for you there to chew on. Hilaria, that's where cheerful, that's where we get the word hilarious. Romans would dress up in disguises and mock each other for fun, but it still wasn't exactly like punking your coworker with a mayonnaise-filled donut. But the chaotic energy was fomenting. It was there, that's for sure. But however it started, April Fool's Day went global. In France, people taped paper fish to people's backs and called them April fish or poisson d'avril. In Scotland, they turned it into a 2-day event in the 1700s, complete with fake errands and pin and kick me signs on people. Even newspapers and corporations jumped in, like in 1957 when the BBC aired a segment convincing viewers that spaghetti grew on trees. People actually called in asking where they could buy a spaghetti plant. Italy, I bet. Before you ask, no, it's not a national holiday anywhere. You don't get a day off to shrink wrap your boss's car. So there you have it. April Fool's remains one of history's greatest mysteries, depending on how you prioritize historical mysteries. It's pretty low on a lot of people's rankings, but it's super high on prank-loving calendar aficionados. But yeah, maybe it started with a calendar switch, or maybe it's just human nature to mess with people. Either way, if someone today tells you a crazy fact, maybe double check it, except for with me. And it's also March 30th as I write this, so we're all good. Thank you to all my sources, which can be found in the YouTube description. Please leave a comment, rate, like, subscribe. I know Sue will leave a comment. Anyone else? Thank you, Sue. I appreciate you. At Smartest Year Ever, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, at Smartest Year Ever, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts for your daily clips. In the meantime, stay curious, stay clever on our quest to become the world's greatest conversationalists. I will see you tomorrow in the smartest year ever.